In today's video, I've got Marco with me, and he's talking about how he was able to rank #1 with his GMB profile in the area that he's from, with the information that he learned in the How to Stripe course. Also, how he uses his GMB profile as leverage to acquire more customers on a reoccurring basis. This guy is a perfect example of somebody who implements the coaching that he's given. Stay until the end of the video because it just might be the missing piece of information that you're going to need in order to get to that next level. But before that though, if you're interested in parking lot striping and want to start a business that's highly profitable, be sure to check out the How to Stripe course. It will be the first link in the pinned comment section and the description, or if you text me, I will give you a discount on the entire package for the How to Stripe course, the marketing pack, and the striping contract. Or if you're interested in getting some in-person training and want some hands-on experience in the field, you can text me as well, letting me know that you're interested in getting that information, but it is an investment, so if you're not really serious about making the commitment for the in-person training, you can always just grab the How to Stripe course. 71% of you guys that are watching the channel are not subscribed. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell icon. Let's get to the video. All right, Marco, so if you can, tell me a little bit about this job.
Absolutely, man. This is about 200 parking spots. We're doing it for a local church. They found us through Google. So we did a video earlier this year about when I started the mentorship with Chris, and I started doing like curb addresses and basketball courts, pickleball courts, and he said, man, if you want to get those high-ticket jobs for parking lots, you need to be #1 in your area. So I basically leveraged all the reviews from basketball striping, and I got people to give me like the keywords and everything, and I started ranking. I'm #1 in my area, same as the Chris is #1 in his area. And so we landed this job about 2 weeks ago, and I promised Chris, bro, like, thank you so much. I gotta bring you on to this for, you know, helping me get in the game and make it successful. And so we did it in about, what, 2 hours, man? Yeah. 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we pocketed 3,000. So we're gonna split like 1,500 each. Yeah. And that's just one of them. I keep getting organic calls. I think I got 4 or 5 calls last week alone, and it's November. It's the end of the season, right? So it's pretty much supposed to be done by this point, but no, I keep getting calls, man. And that is just from ranking organically on Google Maps. I don't even have a website. Imagine if I had a website with all the keywords and everything. So that was kind of like the process. We got it, we came out, they loved it. Of course, you got to provide quality service. We just did amazing, man.
Tell me a little bit about the quoting process. When you got the call, you came out to the property. I know that you were competing against another competitor in the area. Can you tell me what you charged and why, and then why they picked you over the other competitor and what their price was?
Absolutely. 2 reasons why they picked us is, first and foremost, they found us organically, but they asked around the town, and there was a different church that I did in the past, and they said that we did amazing job. We provided quality service, great price. And it was a smaller parking lot. It wasn't even that big. It was maybe 15, 20 spots. And they just said, you know, hey, these guys recommended you. We found you on Google. You got great reviews. Can you please come out and give us a bid? And I think a big thing that Chris teaches that is very important is speed to lead. You got to be really fast. Like, go out and take a look at the job the same day. Like, do not, oh yeah, I'm gonna come out when I got time 2 to 3 days from now. They already went with somebody else, especially if it's a smaller project. There is one decision maker. They want to get it done fast. They want to sell the property, whatever it is. You got to be fast to come out and give a competitive price if you're not ranking high, but if you have credibility in the marketplace, you can charge higher like Chris and I did. But this one specifically, we had somebody else also that bid on the project. I think they asked them 4,500 something like that, and we just came in under them, and we still made a big profit in 2 hours. So, you know, I would, like, that's a big thing for me. I would skip on $500, you know, $700, so I can pick up 3,000. And because they wanted to come in higher, because they were desperate, because they didn't have enough jobs, because they weren't ranking high on Google, you know, I'm the one that has all these people calling in, so I can have the volume, and so I don't need to charge high, and I can still be in business and do it as full time and make a 6-figure income.
What you said is super important, because a lot of guys are operating out of desperation. So since they're operating from a scarcity mindset, in a mindset of desperation, they're trying to overcharge more because they don't have that constant source of lead generation like you do. And what's interesting about you is you take instruction. I told Marco a couple months ago, if you want to get a lot of traffic, be the highest ranked company, and essentially pick and choose who you want to work for and make it up in volume over time, then you have to be ranked higher on Google. Marco implemented the information that he got, ranked himself number one, and now he dominates the marketplace in the area that he's at, gets all the organic traffic, and you haven't even been doing this a year yet, have you?
No, I would say like half a year, pretty much full time. Not even, maybe 4 or 5 months, honestly. But I got to number one on Google within month and a half or two, because I was really focused on it. Like, I knew, Chris said, hey, be number one in your area, like point blank, get the most reviews, be the highest ranked one. Like, everybody else has 5 reviews, 10 reviews, 20 reviews. I got 40. And I probably would have 70 at this point, but I just stopped caring because I'd compete. So everybody else is like, I didn't need to force, hey, can you leave a review? No, I didn't need to. I was still number one. Like, that, it just goes to show, like, people don't realize the importance of ranking high organically so they can get those jobs. Think about somebody that wants to find somebody for striping and they don't know anyone. Where are they gonna go? On Google.
If you're looking to level up and cash in on some big ticket customers, then consider checking out the How to Stripe marketing pack, where people like Garrett that got $18,000 worth of work off of what he learned from the training said, "It's all good, bro, no worries. I've already made $18K this off season in the past month from using your marketing videos. I'm more than satisfied." Or like John that made $15K from the training. He said, "I've landed over $15,000 on 2 jobs in less than a week using the marketing technique you teach in your online course. I'm waiting to hear back from 4 more potential customers who got bids. I can't believe it. By far the cheapest, easiest, and best results I've got from advertising for my company. Thanks for making the course available." Or like Jamie that landed a $34,000 school district. He said, "I'm so happy. Just got confirmed I landed a $36,000 school job. I'm so happy. 7 schools in total starting sometime next week." And right now, we're doing a discount for the marketing pack. So if you send me a text message or an email letting me know that you've seen this video and want access to the marketing pack, we can get it to you. That way you can start leveling up and landing bigger customers. All right, let's get back to the video. What would be your advice? We get this a lot. You understand. I mean, guys are always struggling. They're basically working paycheck to paycheck for themselves. They're never able to put money back for taxes. They're not able to put money back for growth and paying people. They're essentially living paycheck to paycheck and struggling as a business owner. What would be your advice to somebody who is struggling? They're not doing what you're doing. They're not implementing. They're not growing. They're not scaling. They're not building. What would be your advice to those people that are in that situation?
Have the money coming in. Have a full-time job. This whole parking lot, it's the biggest one that I did so far, and Chris really helped me with it. It's got about 200 spots on it, and we did it in 2 hours. But like, let's say you get 1 of those a month, or 2 or 3 of those a month. What are you gonna do in the meantime? That's gonna be a total of full day of work out of the 30 days in a month. What are you gonna do for the 29 days? Well, get a job. If anything, get a job. If you have never built a business before, you don't know how to market yourself, you don't have a marketing budget, which is a big thing, like, it's not like give up, but like have money coming in while you're setting yourself up for success. And that's what I did until I got to the point where, hey, I don't need to be working anymore for anybody else. I got so much volume, it doesn't make sense to go for and work for somebody else. But I worked until that point before I could transition and do this full time, where I was making like 15, 20 grand a month, where it was like a no-brainer. Like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna switch now. Like, there is no point of working for somebody else.
Right.
So keep the money coming in. It's because they quit the job and just go all in, and they don't know how to market themselves and sell. that they have the scarcity. Scarcity comes from, I don't know where my next paycheck is coming from. If you at least have that consistency, you know, like bills are paid. And this can be a side hustle. Like it took us 2 hours to do a giant parking lot and pocket $1,500 each. If I was by myself, it would be $3,000.
Yeah.
Right?
To pocket, and think about this, guys, to pocket $1,500. So Marco,
$1,500 an hour.
Yeah, Marco subcontracted me, gave me a call. I came up, broke the machine out, did the job, did it for him. You know, he was obviously supervising the project, but he, you know, he moved some paint buckets around and moved the stencils and popped a little bit of chalk line. But for the most part, he chilled. He chilled. So he was able to just sit back, talk to the client, go get bottles of water, shake hands, have customer interactions while
Smile,
he had,
get the reviews.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he had somebody else in the field, which was me, doing the work for him. He subcontracted me out. We worked out a deal, and Marco made $1,500 in 2 hours and didn't even operate the machine.
Yep.
And that's what I'm talking about, guys. It's not the fact that we don't have an information problem, we have an implementation problem. And you guys are looking at somebody who implements what he's taught, has results, and now utilizes those results to get more organic traffic every single month. Marco, I know in the beginning of next year, you're going to absolutely crush it.
Yes,
We're going to dominate the marketplace together. Looking forward to it. Thanks for coming on the channel.
Thank you.